Some residents in Durban are calling for action as they continue to face water cuts. Angry locals say the city of eThekwini tankers do not reach them. The municipality's acting deputy head of water operations is Jabulani Mayise, and he joins us via the virtual platform this evening. Mr. Mayise, good evening to you, and thank you for your time. Let's start with the communication lines, specifically to the area of Otongati. How often do you communicate with that community, and what form of communication do you use?
Good evening, Polly, and thank you for having me. Yes, with regards to communication to our consumers, we do have various platforms, which one of the communication platforms obviously is the media statement, which we share in various media platforms, be it via the social media and the print media. In addition to that, we do communicate with the respective ward councillors, where every morning we share the update on the daily water outages.
Well, part of the reason I started with that specific question, Mr. Mayise, is because of the frustration on the ground that people simply don't know when the water tankers are going to come around. And I'd like for us to just listen to them for a moment before we continue the conversation.
Yabona impela sonto ilanga webona ilanga ade lishisa la lishise kakhulu ilanga besingenawo amanzi singenalutho ungazi nokuthi uzogeza kanjani singena lishisa ilanga besingacatshangelwa thina ukuthi ilanga libalele fanele sithola amanzi sibe namanzi siphuza amanzi njengokujwayele ukuthi phela ilanga mashisa afuna ukuthola amanzi eduze ube nenkinga ukuthi uzowathatha apha amanzi okuphuza ilanga libalele lishisa ilanga yabo nje ukuqala nje ukuthi nje manje nje qale nikuthanga ukuthi lithi ukuphola kodwa nje sonke lesiwakhisimusi kuza manje asinamanzi na ukuphuza.
Sibuye siphile nangamawaterkani ke la endaweni kwenzeka uthola ukuthi ngesisikhathi ke uthola siyashisa ilanga iwaterkani ayifikanga kwesisikhathi ngale ngemuva bakhipha amawaterkani mhlawumbe awu3 umphakathi wonke ilindelane yonke uthola sikhishwe nje 3 kuphela singacenda mhlawumbe singawatholanga amanzi.
Kwesinye isikhathi siqashe ngisho abantu abazohamba besifunela amanzi ukuthi akuphi la engakhona kwesikhathi sihambe sizofika lapha phesheya lapha kwaSheleni amanzi kwesikhathi siqasha amaveni sikhokha imali mina nje sayikhipha impela imali engango 200 rand safaka zonke igubhu namabhakede sahamba solanda amanzi ukuthi bawalanda aphi izingane thina njengoba sisibadala nje amandla awekho amandla manje njengoba iwaterkani ihamba la ngo main road asikwazi thina ukugijima sigijimela iwaterkani and masifikile iwaterkani abantu bonke bathi mbo.
Mr. Mayise, those are the views of residents in eThekwini, at least the area of Otongati. Listening to them and having had to deal with the extremely hot weather in the last few days, and they make reference to the period of December 25, do you have any sympathy for them?
Well, in terms of water tanker allocation, there's two ways which we deal with that. We've got areas that do not have infrastructure, which we are currently implementing infrastructure. So on those areas, we've got scheduled water tankers. In addition to that, we started a citywide program where we're drilling boreholes where there's still no reticulation infrastructure or we've got no bulk system to serve those consumers. And then where we've got the daily interruptions, be it a burst pipe, or the reservoir is run dry. So those on ad hoc basis, we allocate water tankers through the ward councillors. But yes, I do acknowledge that there are challenges. We need to improve on that.
Yeah, well, in fact, I was going to repeat that question because the question simply was, do you have any sympathy for them? So what do you have to say, therefore, when they are crying out saying the water tankers are inconsistent in the manner in which they deliver the water? Could there be a timetable that they can rely on, that they know on a particular day water tankers are coming through? We know on this day they are unlikely to come around.
Yes. That's correct. In terms of ensuring that we sympathize with our consumers, we do note that. And in terms of water schedule or tanker schedule, we do have those tanker schedules. But if there are still gaps, obviously we'll request consumers to either liaise with their respective water councillors or come to our civic centers where they can report such issues and then we can address them.
Yeah.
But yes, they are scheduled in terms of water tankers.
The water problems in the area of eThekwini, they are not only limited to clean drinking water, which is of primary concern. There are 2 beaches, at least a report suggesting this morning that 2 beaches have now been temporarily closed in eThekwini after it was found that there is a mysterious foul-smelling balls that are washing up on the shore. Are you aware of this, and can you explain that a little further to us?
Okay, I think one of the good things we are doing as a city is to regularly test the quality of water in all our beaches. So as a result, we're able to detect where there is pollution, like you've just pointed out, the 2 beaches. As a precaution, we closed those 2 beaches and then we took samples, and then we're able to narrow down the issue that there was indeed an overflow of one of the pump stations, and that matter has since been addressed. So as soon as the new result come in, then we'll open those 2 beaches.
All right, so are you confirming that indeed it is sewage that has spilled over into these 2 beaches? And what are these beaches we're talking about, by the way? Where are they located?
I know one was in Umhlanga because of the failure on one of the pump station. And then that has since been addressed. And as soon as the results become available, then we will be able to open that beach.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. And that is the eThekwini Municipality's acting Deputy Head of Water Operations, Jabulani Mayise.